Here. All right, so this is last week. This is finals, right? We are done with this week, and your portfolio 5, right? So let's take a look. All right, this part looks pretty good. The thing what I'm noticing is that you never, his hand, if this finger is vertical, he does never budge a little bit. There is no any rotation, like when if the hand is here and it's moving this way, it should have a little bit of overlap, so they should, maybe fingers should lean a little bit this way. That means there should be some kind of rotation towards this one, and then when it gets to the final, all the way to the left back, as he pulls back his arm, then fingers get back up in vertical position. Right now, if you look at it, this is constant. It's, as he's moving, there is no any rotation. There is no, look, it feels very awkward because all what you were doing, you were just moving like this. There was no any rotation involved into that. And the same thing with this one. So a little bit of overlap on it would be also nice. It would be nice also that if he had a S-curve on his tail, so that the tail comes like that and then goes in this way. And I think that I was probably talking about it last time, but I don't think you were actually addressing my notes about that, because right now it still swings as a pendulum without much of the S-curve. It's fine how he gets to that point, but now it has to swing this way, not just, you cannot have it going like this and then from this point to have it go now in this direction. That's not good. What you need is, as the tail comes this way, it makes nice round movement and then goes the opposite. So as the tail is coming to this end, that's supposed to happen. Probably there is one even more, and then this. So dum 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 dum, and then from here it goes this way. I don't know if you were able to see this. I can draw even bigger. So as the tail is coming from one side towards this side, it starts to do S-curve. As the end progresses, this part of the tail that's it, and at his ass, is going in opposite direction. So now you have this S curve and then switches, and now it goes to the other side. And now on this other side happens the same what's happened here, right? Comes to this point where this part starts to go back this direction, and this part goes a little bit more, and then it turns. And so on this way. You cannot have it from here to there with a just slowing in like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's too mechanical. It would be nice if he, after this, to start new action, if he actually went in some kind of squash position. And then from here, going back and continue this. You could have a little bit more of overlapping action. Maybe this could have been still a little bit here, a little bit more back, and then from here, boom, goes there. Also, as his torso is turning this way, he could have maybe a little bit more of overlap on this one. Yeah. As he goes forward, what's happened with his tail? It's still there. And then gets on the other side and stays there. And then turns the way without S-curve. So yeah, maybe a little bit more of overlaps on the hands, and definitely fixing the tail. The walk. I think he should be still moving his chest more left and right. The tail is working strangely. It's very stiff. It looks like some plastic is being stuck in his ass. There is no much of life into it. I don't think that's how the really tail would work. The leg work is quite fine, I would say, although I have a hard time to seeing it if there is a weight shift and that kind of stuff, because you didn't show me from the front. And if there is any movement in his head, probably is not enough, because I would like to see more of his, going maybe up and down here. Overlap on the head. And I don't think that your movement with arms as they swing from front to back, right? That they have a perfect spacing. Seems to me that at one point here or something like that, they slow down and then they go faster to the end. That this is a pendulum, right? So if you have a pendulum like this, if this is back side and this is front side, again, it has to move nicely and smoothly with the fastest speeds, of course, here in the middle, and then it has to nicely slow down towards the end, and also at the same time, slowing nicely. And it seems to me that in your case, he goes faster here, and then slows down here, and then starts moving again fast towards this. So there is some glitch before the end, and I think it's happening on both arms and on both sides of the swing. Yeah, he feels really a little bit stiff in this torso area. There should be a little bit more movement left and right in rotation-wise on all controls of the spine. All right, well, that's what I have to say for today. So thank you very much for watching this. Bye-bye.